In this exercise, we will learn the layer style. By using the layer style, we can apply different effects on images or text. Let's see how this option will work. We can see here the layer style option near the mask option in the layer panel. And here we can see that the layer style option is dim because our layer is locked. On a locked layer, the style option will not work. Now, double-click on the layer and press OK. We have unlocked this layer. And now we can see that the layer style option is unlocked. Now, let's make a new layer and choose the rectangle tool and draw a shape. We can fill it with any color. Now, click on the layer style option and choose the blending option. We now have opened the layer style window. Let's adjust it to view it better. We can see many options here. Almost all the options will have the same tools, so we don't need to repeat it all. We'll just review it quickly. Okay, now check the Bevel and Emboss option on. And here we can adjust the size depth, something like this. And we can change the direction from here. And we can apply the style from here. We have the outer bevel for an outside effect. We can adjust it. Then we have the inner bevel for an inside effect. Also, we have the emboss pillow, emboss stroke, and emboss. These are different styles that we can apply, and we can experiment. Okay, here we can change the angle, and here we can change the gloss contour style. We can change the style on any of them, and we can experiment. Something like this. These options are not hard and fast rules. We can just test and apply any effect that fits to any image or text. Next, click on the contour option. Here, we can also change the style, something like this. Okay, next, we have the texture option. We have a pattern style that will allow us to apply any texture. Then we can scale it and we can change the depth. Next, we have the stroke option. Okay, let's check this off and check on the stroke option. Here, we can change the size of stroke and position. We can do the outside, inside, or center. We can also change blending mode from here, and we can adjust the opacity. Okay, here we can fill and stroke with color, gradient color, or pattern, something like this. Next, we have the inner shadow option and hide stroke option. Here, we can adjust the size of the inner shadow and shock distance, something like this. Then we can adjust the angle from here, and we can adjust the opacity of our inner shadow. Then we can change the color of the inner shadow and blending options. Here, we can adjust the contour style. We can also reset these settings to default in case we don't agree with these settings. Okay, next, we have inner glow options. We can change the color or gradient from here. We can adjust the blend mode, opacity, and noise effect. We can adjust the size and contour style from here, something like this. Okay, next we have the Satin option. We can adjust the blend mode, color opacity, and angle of this style. Then we can adjust the size, distance, and contour style also. Next, we have color overlay option, and we can change the color of the layer, blend mode, and opacity. Very simple. Next, we have the gradient overlay option. We can change the layer color into a gradient color by using this option. And we can change the gradient blend mode, and we can change the style from here. We have linear style, radial style, angle reflected style, and here we have diamond style. And here we can change the angle, and we can change the scale as well. Exciting. Okay, next we have the pattern overlay option. We can apply a pattern, and we can change opacity from here, and we can change blend mode, and we can change the scale. Next, we have the outer glow option. This will help us to change color or gradient. We can change the size of glow, and here we can spread the glow. And then here we have the contour style. We can adjust the range and jitter. Okay, next we have the drop shadow option. We can create a drop shadow by using this option, and then we can adjust the size of the drop shadow. We can spread it, we can change the distance, we can change the angle, and the color of the shadow from here also. We also have more blending options, and that's it. We have learned that we can apply all these style options on one layer. For example, check all of these on, something like this, and press OK. Now we can see that all layer styles are applied on this layer. And we can hide any styles also by clicking on the eye icon here. Or if you want to edit any style, you can double click on the layer on this side. And then we open it again. And then we can edit it. Okay, in the next exercise, we will learn the mask and selection option.